Hi guys, Etsu here, and this time around I want to cover Shadow Priest going into midnight, and this is my second favorite caster spec next to Elemental Shaman. And I absolutely love the changes we made to Shadow Priest. So if you ever wanted to main a dot heavy Shadow Priest, I think this is the time. This is the best time. And so what I did, let me just show you here a little. Okay, so what I did, I tried to build for a very consistent damage, like a heavy consistent damage build. So my first choice was going for a Void Weaver build, since it already increases your consistent dot damage here and here, for example. So, but the main reason what makes this dot heavy shadow build possible, or the fantasy, is this change here. So your Shadow with Pain deals 150% more damage, and this is, it's so fun, it's so amazing to see your dots being really meaningful, and man, I absolutely adore this one. So they also are very easy to apply now, so you don't have to cast your Vampiric Touch. In theory, you can just remove it from your bar, to be honest. So how you can apply your dots is through your Tentacle Slam. This is a new ability. It has only 15 seconds cooldown. It has 2 charges. It generates Insanity. It deals a bunch of damage. And it also has 46 yard range. And the range component is due to this talent here. But man, this button feels so great to press. Let me just show you how it looks like. Maybe here even in an AoE. So you just press your Tentacle Slam, boom, and it applies your Vampiric Touch. And since the dot time is 20 seconds and you only have 15 seconds cooldown, you don't have to worry about Vampiric Touch at all. So you only have to worry about your Tentacle Slam, and after Tentacle Slam, all you do is you press your Shadow with Pain on all targets. And man, this alone is tons of damage. One big thing here is this talent here. If you Tentacle Slam, you always apply a weaker version of your Shadow with Madness. And once you have all 3 dots up, and this is so easy to apply now, since the cost is quite cheap, 45 Insanity. It was way more expensive before in the War Within. Now it's way cheaper. And so you have 2 ways to apply it. Either you cast the spell if you have enough Insanity, and if you don't have enough Insanity, you only just cast your Tentacle Slam, and it's so good. You have literally a 100% uptime on your Shadow with Madness, and this is why this talent here especially has so much more value, since you are having this 100% uptime. All your base damage is Mind Flay is way stronger, or your Mind Blast, for example, or Void Volley. So much to your dots. It's easy to apply. You can just move around, jump around, Tentacle Slam. You're casting your Shadow with Pain, so it's quite easy. In general, and this alone deals a ton of a lot of damage. What you notice here, for example, is that I don't play with Void Form. And this should be our huge damage button, right? But I'm not sure why you would take it. And the reason for it is, it reads nicely. You get 10% increased damage for 20 seconds. I would always go for this. But what it does not say is that it replaces your Shadow Form. So your Shadow Form already gives you 10% damage, 10% spell damage. And your Void Form replaces your Shadow Form. So why would you why would you swap 10% damage for 10% damage? So I mean, sure, you get your you get access to Void Volley, which is a very good spell, but outside of this you have to cast the spell, and I don't like casting my burst, so I see no reason why to pick Void Form. Sure, you could argue like, yeah, you can spec even into it, like giving like getting at least a 5% damage buff, but man, like you have to invest 2 talent points in order to get this one. And then again, you have to cast your burst, which is like very, very bad and awful, and you have to get rid of like 2 other points. Let's say, for example, this one, you have to get rid of 8% crit chance of your like core abilities, and even 40% crit damage. Like these 5% more damage in only 20 seconds with a 2-minute like downtime. I don't know, like this one here has like gives you way more damage in these 2 minutes. So why would you ever? If I'm totally wrong here, please feel free to correct me, please. But I don't see like why I would ever use this spell. Maybe sure as a Arcane, because this one gives you like another 5%. So, but outside of this feels just bad. Like I don't know, it feels just so bad. So this is why I don't spec into like Void Form, which makes the like one less button to press, and yeah, you don't have to worry to cast your burst. It's all instant now. And on top of this, as you can see, I haven't specced into my Mind Blast at all. Like I don't press it, and the main reason for it is, look at this. Like sure, it's a quick cast time. It gives you 6 insanity, but compared to Mind Flay, man, this is different. Like sure, like if I could cast Mind Blast 3 times, it would be more damage than Mind Flay, but the amount of insanity Mind Flay generates, it's way higher, like way more compared to Mind Blast. So you will never cast Mind Blast. So Mind Flay will always be better. And also like Mind Flay slows. On top of this, for example, this talent here, every time you cast Mind Flay, you have a chance to spawn a Void Tendril, which deals a decent amount of damage and also generates even more insanity. So there's no point into like they have to cast this, they have to buff Mind Blast by 100% or more, to be honest. So I don't see why I would ever press the spell. This is why I built the build I did, and I'm kind of proud of it. I really love it. It's so much fun. So all my base dot damage is increased here. My apparitions are increased here passively, and also like with these 2 talents here, this one and this one, my core damage spell like Mind Flay is increased as well, so it hurts. And yeah, it feels just so good. I think it's this talent here which lets you generate more insanity, and it's so good. You have so many talents to increase your Mind Flay here, and where was it, here again. So overall, Mind Flay hits hard, and I'm all here for it. It's so fun to press. Yeah, this is what I came up with so far, and what I really enjoy. Talking about the spec tree here, we will get even 3 more talent points to spend here. But I think this is a very basic choice I made. I think there's nothing special to cover here. I want to talk about the defensives the spec has, and I mean it has to be tanky, and the main reason for it is because it has no mobility. So this is the thing people like, why a lot of people don't like playing Shadow, because you have like literally no mobility. So you kind of have to be tanky in order to be viable at all, right? And I think like Shadow has it. Let's just start with, for example, our focused will here. So you're getting like always melee focused, so you're having like 100% uptime on this buff here. So you get 5% damage reduction on magic damage and 15% damage reduction like on physical damage at all times. So this is huge. This is needed and it's super strong. And what comes on top is your Fade, for example. Like this is a 20-second cooldown and it lasts for 10 seconds. So you get 10% damage reduction for 10 seconds every 20 seconds. On top of this one, you can dodge with your PvP talent here. You can dodge spells Like if timed correctly, you can dodge a cow spot, for example, which is so good and so fun. So you can even dodge a sheep, and yeah, it's so fun. This is one of the most fun things you have as a Shadow Priest. And also, like, let's say you're getting kicked on your Shadow Skull tree, you just continue casting your holy one. So you cast either your powered shield or your flash heal. And if you cast your flash heal, you get another 10% damage wall. So this is sick. So you have a decent amount of damage reduction, and the uptime for it is quite high. And you also like have a 6-second cooldown on your shield, which is a big deal. It makes you super tanky as well. And on top of everything here, I already said, your damage heals you. Like, one part is leech, so you have a little bit of leech here, and your enchantments in the future will give you even more leech. But the other thing is that your Vampiric Touch and your Shadow Word Madness heal you for 30% of damage they deal, and this adds up. Like, the healing you get out of here, of your damage, of your shield, the tankiness you have. So in general, you are super tanky. You also have like 2 death cooldowns, or even 3 death cooldowns. Your major one is your dispersion, which also heals you a huge damage reduction. So this is your oh shit button. You have your Desperate Prayer. This is a very strong heal. Super awesome cooldown. And you also have your Vampiric Embrace. So this is huge. Since the damage you do is quite high, and healing yourself or your allies with 40% of the single target damage you do is very significant. This is a super strong cooldown as well. Yeah, man. So overall, like, this spec is super fun. Like, half of your, like, let's say 80% of your kit is really only instant casting. You always play around dodging things, and yeah, you passively heal so much, especially in battlegrounds. Like, the more damage you deal, like, the more targets you can dot up, the more sustainability you have, and it's so strong. It's so fun to play. What else can we talk about? We can talk about the CC. You have your fear, which is good, and this new talent here. This is a new PvP talent. If you fear at least one target, you get like a buff which eats the next CC on you, and this is massive, especially in the arena. This will be so good. Then I always play with Psyfiend. Like, the healing reduction is very super strong, and some people just forget about this one and yeah, just die. So this is always good to have. Like, in terms of CC, you have your silence. It's a 30-second cooldown now, no longer 45 seconds. So 30-second silence is super strong. Sure, you lost your stun, which kind of hurts, but everybody like lost something, and having a faster silence is quite fine. And since you have so much more instant casting, and you're so tanky, I don't know, like, you don't really need that much CC. Like, let your teammates CC, you will get focus anyways because you have no mobility, and all you do is like dealing tons of damage, and it's super easy and super fun to play. Let's talk about stats. And stat-wise, I would say, like, me personally, always I go for 15% crit with every spec, and I think this makes a lot of sense, especially for Shadow, maybe even more. Like, crit is pretty good, since, let me just type in here crit, for example, and you see all the nodes which work with crit. Here, for example, if you crit with your heal, you get even more damage reduction. This is nice. But here, like, this one here is huge, like 10% more crit chance, but also like 40% more crit damage on all your dots, on your operations, and on your like baseline damage spells. So this is huge. True, like this here as well. Like, if you crit with your operations, man, this is crit is a good stat. Like, I would even go for maybe 20% crit. Like, once we are fully geared, or maybe in season 2 I would go for 20% crit, to be honest. And the rest I go fully in haste on versatility. Like I don't worry about mastery at all. I would go for haste, since haste, yeah, faster casting, faster global cooldowns, faster ticking dots, so haste is always good on a caster. And versatility, like, yeah, it's all you need. Like, it's more damage reduction, and it's more self-heal. So versatility is like the main stat, I would say. Then maybe even crit, and then haste. In theory, haste is more impactful than crit, sure, but a decent amount of crit is always welcome. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Like, it's very, very straightforward. The spec is very easy to play now, and super fun. It's so fun. I think this will be one of my favorite specs, like in the arena especially, and also like in Battlegrounds, so I will have plenty of fun playing Shadow. So that's it. If you have anything to add here, please feel free to correct me or to add something. I would really appreciate this one. So thank you again for your time. Hope you liked it, and please give this spec a try. It's a blast. You will love it. I'm very sure about it. Yeah, thank you, and see you next time. Bye bye.